Hello, BTube. Hello, friends. Welcome to Lizziefaye Loves Books. I'm Elizabeth, and I would like to do a book haul for you today. I actually have over 75 books that I want to show you in a haul, but I'm not going to show you that many today. I've been to some library sales and to some used bookstores and things like that, and of course, y'all know I work in a used bookstore, so I have picked up a few books there, and I was cleaning in here, sorting. I basically was just letting things get piled up in here. And I pulled a lot of stuff and took into the living room, and I set out some tables and I started sorting and, pulling out the things that I want to resell and the things I want to keep, and just trying to kind of figure out how I want to store things and all of that. And I thought, oh, I need to do a book haul. So I think since I have about 17 cozy mysteries. I thought it would be fun to just pull those out and do a separate video just dedicated to the recent cozy mysteries that I have purchased. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I don't know if I will lump all the others together in one big video at some point soon, or if I will go ahead and break it up according to genre or what. I'm not sure. But stay tuned if you want to see what else I have been buying and acquiring to read. Now, I buy a lot of books to resell, and I don't tend to show you all of those, because what's the point of that if I'm not going to keep them? Unless, I wanted to show them to you in case you want to buy them, but I'm not here to sell you books. The link to my eBay store is in the description. If you ever want to go and see what I have on eBay, you are more than welcome to. So let's just get started. So these 17 books represent 12 different series. Some I have started reading and others I have not. Some I will be listening to and others I don't have access to in audio. And I'm excited about all of these. So the only guidepost book I have, now I have been picking up several guidepost books to resell, but I have very few now that I need to complete my collections. The Guideposts series that I'm collecting are the Patchwork Mysteries. I need book 15 in that. And Tales from Grace Chapel Inn, which is not a mystery series. The Church Choir Mysteries. I think I need 3 or 4 of those. So it's pretty rare that I run across one of the books that I still need from either a Guidepost or an Annie series that I'm collecting. And that was the case here. I only need maybe 3 or 4 of these to have this entire 24-book series. And I was at this library book sale the other day, and this was the only book from that series that I found. And I looked at it and I thought, I don't think I have that one. And I knew that even if I had it, I could just list it in my eBay store. So I grabbed it. It was fill a bag for $3. So you can't lose, with that kind of a deal. But I got home and for sure I did not have it. So yay, I'm excited. Now, I think my sister has read some of this series. It's the Secrets of the Blue Hill Library series by Emily Thomas. This is book 11, Cracking the Code. I'm not sure how many books my sister has read in the series, but like I said, I think it's a 24-book series. I own most of them now, and I'm looking forward to reading them. My sister never steers me wrong when it comes to book recommendations, so I'm looking forward to getting to these. And then the next one, the only other hardcover that I picked up is book 2 in the Jane Wheel Mysteries, I think. These are by Sharon Pfeffer. I honestly don't know if it's Pfeffer or Pfeiffer. It looks like it would be Pfeffer, but I don't know. So I got a few of these from one of the very first library sales I went to. No, it was one of the first library sales that I hosted when I was in charge of the library sales at my public library. I haven't done that in several years. Now, I do still help with it, but I'm not in charge of it. And I remember we were sorting through the books, and I found some from this series that just looked really interesting. And so ever since then, I've been trying to just go ahead and collect the rest of the series in hardcover. I finally bought the first one in paperback just so I could go ahead and start reading it, reading the series, but I haven't read it, of course. And I haven't found it in hardcover, but I did find book 2. And so I was like, yay, I will get this. This is called Dead Guys Stuff. And each of the titles is something stuff. Like there's Lucky Stuff and Backstage Stuff. Those are, I think, the first two I got that just looked interesting. So anyway, I don't know if I'll like the series or not, but I found this one. I knew I didn't have it, and so I grabbed it. I don't remember if I got it at the Fill-A-Bag sale or somewhere else, but it doesn't matter. I usually pay no more than $1 or $2 for hardcovers. Now, I will pay more. If it's something I really need, I will pay, whatever, I don't want to say I would go crazy, but, if it's a book I've been looking for a long time and it's, something I really, really want, especially if it's something I'm ready to read, I will pay upwards of like, $8, $10, $12 for a used book. If it's something that I'm really looking for. But most of the time, no. Most of the time, I probably wouldn't go over $4. And most of the time around here, I can get what I'm looking for in a Fill-A-Bag situation or $1 or $2. Now, the store where I work, we sell ours for $4. And if I ever need one that we have, I would, of course, get it. But I might do a trade-in in order to reduce the price or, or get it in exchange for something that I'm trading in. Okay, so then the majority of what I have are mass market paperbacks, but I have one series here that are trade paperbacks, and it's an author that I think a lot of you are going to be familiar with, Amanda Flower. We all know she writes Amish-themed books as well as other types of cozy mysteries, and I think this was the first Amish series that she wrote, and it might have been her first cozy mystery series, and it's a 4-book series. It is set in Amish country. The main character is not Amish, but she has Amish friends. And I've read the first 2, but I found these at a library sale a month or so ago. And I think I even showed these on a live stream once because I was so excited to find them. My library has all 4, and I don't think these are on audio. I have read the first 2, but they had these available, and I thought I'm just going to go ahead and grab them. So the first one is A Plain Death. And in that story, one of the, the bishop of the local group of Amish people gets killed in a car/buggy accident. And our main character, who has just gotten a job as a computer department director at the local college, she happens to be passing by about that time. I don't know. Somehow she gets mixed up in the investigation of whether or not it was an accident or not. And I love the characters, and the setting and everything is really good. So very much enjoyed that. Now, I honestly can't remember what happened in the second one, but I've read it more recently than the first one. But I can't even remember, but I remember enjoying it. A Plain Scandal, and this is book 2. So then I think Donna from Studio in the Library and I are going to read this 3rd book in August. Maybe have a little mini Amish in August. And in fact, think about that now. If you want to read some Amish books in August, then you're welcome to join us. In fact, if you've been reading this series and you're up to book 3, we would invite you to join in with our read-along of this, or our buddy read. This is A Plain Disappearance. So I'm guessing someone's going to disappear in this one. And then I can't think what the 4th one is called. There is a 4th book, and that's the end of that series. And I need to get to that pretty soon. I keep really being worried that my library is going to weed them out one of these days if I don't hurry up and read them. And now that I don't need to check out book 3, I'm like, oh dear, I need to hurry and read this so that I can hurry and check out book 4 and read that while it's still, in circulation. All right, so the rest of these are all mass market paperbacks, and I did go through them last night and look up what number in series each of these were. Now, I went to another used bookstore in our county to find these because we don't have a lot of cozy mysteries at the store where I work, and I wanted to own my own copies of some of the Library Lovers mysteries because these first several you have to read in print, because I think Hoopla picks up with the series maybe at book 10 on audio. And I've had to check out a couple of them from the library, and I would just rather have my own copies. So I don't know. I just like to have my own copies sometimes. Sometimes I don't mind getting things from the library. I'd rather not spend the money to own my own copies. But in this case, I wanted to have my own. So I picked up books 4 and 5. Read It and Weep is book 4, and book 5 is On Borrowed Time. Of course, these are by Jen McKinley, and these are from the Library Lovers Mysteries. So I have read the first 3, and so I am ready to Read It and Weep as soon as I finish the cozy mystery I'm reading right now, which is book 7 in the Southern Sewing Circle Mysteries. For both of these series are read-alongs in the Killing Time with Cozies group, so feel free to join us if you would like to read any of those along with us. So this is a 3-book series. I have owned the first one. It's been on my shelves for a long time, and I didn't know whether this one was, I didn't know what number this one was until I looked it up. I didn't even realize until I looked it up that there were only 3, but this is book 3, so I still need to find book 2. The series is the White House Gardener Mysteries by Dorothy St. James. This is Oak and Dagger. And I have not read any of these. Now, there is another series in regards to the White House, of course, of the United States, and that is the White House Chef Mysteries. I read the first one of those, and still, to date, it is my favorite cozy mystery ever. It is fantastic. I love it. I own the rest of the series, and I really need to get with the business of reading more of those, but I keep joining these read-alongs where I have to read things in print, and that makes me not be able to pick up any other things just for fun, but I'm having fun reading these as well, and these are series that I want to read, so it's all good. I just can't read all the things all at the same time, So this is another series that I am loving. I have read 4 of the Fresh Baked Mysteries by Olivia J. Washburn. I have been looking for this one because I did not own it, so now I can read this one. I am up to this one. This is Pumpkin Muffin Murder, and this is a series about a group of retired teachers who all live together in one big house. The owner of the house is a retired teacher, and she basically rents out rooms to other teachers, and I love that whole premise, and a couple of them are always competing in different baking contests and things like that, so I have really, really enjoyed the first 4, so I'm looking forward to the next one. Now, this one I picked up, although I think I already had a copy of this, and I've not started reading this series. It's the Candy Holiday Mysteries, Town in a Pumpkin Bash. I'm going to guess that this one is maybe a fall theme. This is number 4. I own a few of these, and like I said, I think this may be a duplicate now. If it is, I'll add it to my eBay store. I've got boxes and boxes of cozy mysteries that I have been able to buy at great prices, library sales and stuff, that I have got to get listed on my eBay store. I kind of got bogged down in listing romances, which I have a lot more of those still to do, and Reader's Digest books. Those sell on eBay. I don't know who needs them or who wants them, but I will happily sell them. So I got a whole bunch free from the end of an estate sale one time, and I realized how well they sell. So now every time I'm at a fill-a-bag sale, I go ahead and pick up whatever I can find. So anyway, that's an aside that y'all probably don't care about, but I will be talking a little bit more about my reselling journey coming up soon. Okay, so then this is another series I have collected and have not started reading. This is book 4 in the Farmer's Market Mystery Series by Paige Shelton, A Killer Maze. So I've read some books by Paige Shelton, but I have not started that series. Okay, the next one is book 5 in the Novel Idea Mystery Series by Lucy Arlington. I have read the first one of these and maybe the second one, although I think I've only read one. I really did enjoy it, though. It's about a woman who is ready to have a career change, and she gets a job working at a book publishing company. And so that's why it's called a novel idea. And I'm looking forward to one of these days, someday at some point, getting back to this series. And then here's a series that I have not started, partly because I didn't have the first one, and now I do. This is the Pets in Trouble Mysteries by Linda O. Johnston, and this first book is called Beagle Mania. Sounds really cute. The next two are from the Amish Mystery Series by Laura Bradford. This is a series that I have started. I've listened to the first one on audio. I had thought maybe I would get back into this series in April for Amish in April, and I didn't. So August is my next target date to try to at least listen to a couple of these. But these are books 5 and 6. I will at some point remove those library stickers, but this is book 5, which is called A Churn for the Worse. And then book 6 is Just Plain Murder. There's 7 or 8 in this series, and I think I may already have this one, but I don't think I had this one. And this might have been the last one that I needed. I'm not sure. When I get done with this haul, what I want to do is just pull all my Cozy Mysteries off the shelf. I want to pull together all the boxes where I've got them boxed up, and I just want to sort, and then take the ones that I want to list on my eBay store and get those done, and then just really organize my shelves. And then I've got quite a few series that are boxed up because I can get them on audio, and I want to get back to that project of, you know, listening to as many of those as I can. That way, if I don't want to keep them, I can go ahead then and move them out, list them on my eBay store or whatever, and just have room on my shelves for the ones that I still need to read and print, and the ones that I want to keep and possibly reread. All right, I have 2 more, and they are also from the same series. The series is the Button Shop Mysteries by Kylie Logan, and I have book 2, which is Hot Button. Now, I think up to this point, I only have book 1 before getting these 2, so I don't think I have book 3, but now I have Hot Button, and then book 4 is Buttoned Up. I'm not even sure how many there are in the series. And, you know, this just really looks fascinating. I know a lady, I used to go to a scrapbook workshop with a lady who was a serious button collector. And she talked about the high value of certain buttons and, you know, how to know what to look for and all of that. I mean, there's so much more to that hobby than you might realize on the surface. So it sounds really intriguing, and I think that the series sounds really good. And I'm pretty sure that Kylie Logan is a pseudonym for someone else that writes under a couple of different names, and I'm not even sure who that is. If I can find that out before this video gets published, I'll put it right here. Okay, so that is everything that I wanted to show you in this haul. Have you read any of these? Are any of these series that you have on your TBR already or are planning to read? Let's chat in the comments. And I will be back soon with another book haul where I will show you all of the other miscellaneous things that I have been purchasing. And for now, though, I am going to go and get these organized and on the shelf, and hopefully get some listed in my eBay store. Not these that I just showed you, but others that that I have that are extra. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day. Read a good book, and God bless you.